John Lynch, time to talk about you. So your starting quarterback just walked out. We're never going to see him again. You traded for him. Good try. It didn't work out. Might have worked out if Kyle Shanahan had liked him, but it didn't. And he doesn't. So we got to figure out your next move because you are on the hot seat, not Kyle. Kyle has a 6-year deal. You have a 5-year deal. He has more power than you. If you guys get this quarterback thing wrong this offseason, you're going to get fired first. Kyle could get fired eventually, but you're going to get fired first. If you take the wrong quarterback, if you have another situation where you take some bust like Solomon Thomas and Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes come a few picks later, you're screwed. You're never going to work in this industry again. You're going to go back to Fox if you're lucky. So you got to get this right. You are on the chopping block, not Kyle. So how do you get this right? Well, first of all, I know what you're thinking because you can't scout quarterback. No offense, but you're not a scout. It's not your background. So you're not going to feel real confident looking at these college quarterbacks and being like, well, this guy's better than that guy for these reasons. That's not your background. What you do is you trade for quarterbacks. You look at finished products or guys who at least shown something in the NFL, and you say, well, I feel much more confident scouting you because I've seen what you've done in this league. So you do with Jimmy. And you were close to being onto something with that. He's won a lot of games. It's a lot harder to draft a guy. But what are you going to do this year? Who are you going to trade for? You're not getting Matthew Stafford. Any new coach that goes in there is going to insist on keeping Matthew Stafford. Why would you go to Detroit if you didn't get to coach him? So you could go coach who? Who? So forget Stafford. What you're going to try to do, and I see it. I see it all over your face. I'm looking at your notes right there. You wrote his name down. You circled it 8 times. I'm looking at it. Carson Wentz. That's your move. You're going to try to trade for Carson Wentz. He's gotten benched. He was good a few years ago. Kyle Shanahan is on record saying he loved him in 2017. Just as Kyle Shanahan was on record saying he loved Jimmy Garoppolo when he was drafted in 2014. So you can say, hey, you said you liked him. You liked him then. I'm getting him for you. He was the number 2 pick in the draft. If you're a good coach, coach him up. Don't do it, John. Don't do it for a lot of reasons. One, Kyle is going to ride the fence on that one. He said he liked him in 2017. As soon as you force a quarterback on him, he's not going to like him. He's going to say, I don't like him anymore. I used to like him. I don't like him anymore. And again, he's not going to be invested. He's going to nitpick, and he's going to fail. Wentz, I'm talking. Don't make the same mistake where you trade for a guy and force him on Kyle Shanahan because Kyle will sabotage it, even if he doesn't mean to. Other than that, also, he's expensive. He's not young. He's had injuries. His teammates don't seem to like him. He seems aloof. He's very rich. Expensive. Did I mention expensive? You'd have to trade for him. You can do better. He's got an interception issue. He's got a turnover issue. That's something you got to fix because Kyle's not going to do anything. He doesn't think it's his issue. Look at him right now. He still doesn't think it's his issue. Yeah, you don't. So what are you going to do? Bring in another guy who throws like 25 picks a year and fumbles and is expensive? No, dude, don't do it. Here, I'm telling you what to do. Draft Kyle Trask. I'm making this easy for you, man. That's why I am quality control and you're not. All right? I know you're look, Trevor Lawrence, forget about him. Zach Wilson, forget about him. Those are the top 2 picks in the draft. Justin Fields, bust. Also, forget about him. Someone else is going to make that mistake. Your choice is Trey Lance or Kyle Trask. That's your choice. You draft Trey Lance, you will get fired before he develops into anything. That guy's a 2-year project. He's had 1 year of experience at North Dakota State. Hell of a runner. He could be a Wildcat quarterback right away, but he can't drop back and carve up the NFL anytime soon. So by the time he's 30, he might be an MVP passer. But you're going to be back in the booth by then. And again, the reason people are gaga over Lance is because they missed on Mahomes. And what you're thinking is, man, I missed on Mahomes. If I pass on Lance and he's the next Mahomes, I'm really screwed. He's not the next Mahomes. Don't chase the first mistake you made. I promise you he's not the next Mahomes. Mahomes started for multiple seasons and played very well, put up huge numbers in the Big 12. And not at Oklahoma, at like just, Texas Tech. Didn't win a lot, but he had Cliff Kingsbury as coach. You know, Trey Lance, I don't know, man. He's not ready to start right away, not experienced enough. Kyle Trask is ready to start right away. He's not going to be, he may never win an MVP, but I think there's a fairly good chance he'll be no worse than the third best quarterback from this draft. And that's what you got to look for, because Wilson and Lawrence are not options for you. You're not going to get them. So who's number 3 and how can you get him? It's Trask. To me, Trask is Phillip Rivers with more mobility. Not the strongest arm in the world, but not an issue. Arm, excellent downfield thrower, can make all the throws, has touch, uncanny ability, amounts of accuracy, and more mobile than Phillip Rivers. Moves around the pocket instinctively without dropping his eyes, and is his own short yardage back. 3rd and 4, quarterback draw. Goal line, quarterback draw. He'll jump over the pile. So if you're looking for like an A- quarterback in the mid-first round, it's him. A guy who will not bust. If you're looking for the next Mahomes, you already missed that guy. You already passed on the first Mahomes. You can't find him in this draft. But you can get the next Phillip Rivers, a young Phillip Rivers. I'm telling you, he's the next Phillip Rivers. Draft him. It'll keep you employed. Do not fall for the Trey Lance fool's gold. Trey Lance needs to be a 2nd-round pick or a late first for a team that's willing to sit him for multiple years, like Jordan Love. He is this year's Jordan Love with more running ability and less passing ability, because Jordan Love at least had 2 years of experience throwing and reading coverages and all that stuff, and Lance didn't. So Jordan Love went to the perfect spot. He can go to Green Bay and sit one. He's going to sit at least 2 years, maybe 3. Lance needs to do that too. So where would he go? Who's in that? You know, he should go to like Atlanta. He should go to like Detroit. He should go and back up a quarterback who's like 35. A quarterback who's got a few years left. He should go back up Kirk Cousins. But start right away somewhere? I mean, yeah, you could do that if you want him to fail. Only way Trey Lance can start right away next season is if you make a New England Patriots style, Baltimore Ravens style quarterback run game. Kyle doesn't want to do that. You know he doesn't want. Kyle, do you want to do that? You've said you don't want to do that. You said that you were cutting Colin Kaepernick because you don't want to run the zone read. You don't want to have that kind of offense. Well, if John drafts Trey Lance, you got to do that. Or you sit him on the bench for 2 years and start who? Josh Rosen? Who? So I'm just saying, John, if you want to like make it in this industry, draft Kyle Trask. If you want to go back to broadcasting and screw over the Niners in the process, draft Trey Lance with the 8th pick. Draft him with the 8th pick and say, Kyle, make it work. Go for it. I freaking dare you.